Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us one more time. We're here with Mr. James Gooch of Amputees Are Awesome. And Mr. Gooch has brought in today a special guest. He is an amputee, and his name is Mr. Victor Harris. And Victor is going to tell us today about his story, which led to him becoming an amputee. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Harris.
How you doing?
I'm great. So just share with the people exactly what happened with you, which led to you being here today.
Well, I'm here today to let everyone know that I had a train accident and I caught myself taking a shortcut and got cut. I was climbing between the train and they pulled off on me.
Where was this?
This was
New York, Atlanta?
East Point.
East Point, okay.
Off Central Avenue.
So with the area where they say you shouldn't be walking in between trains when the train is moving, you were in that area?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I grew up in that area. We played in that area.
Okay.
And the train had to pass block. So I was climbing between it and come over to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got on the other side, I got on it, it jerked. And I fell between them and caught my britches with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it jerked me about 10 feet and I heard a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the train was going on down the track. And I stood up and said, what in the world going on here? And I saw car lights coming up the street. And I hopped to the street. It so happened that one of the schoolmates and his mother were getting off work. And they stopped. And she called the ambulance. And they took me to Southwood, the hospital.
So when was this exactly? You remember the date and time?
Oh shit, I never forget. It was 86. 1986. I was 26 years old.
Okay. And so was your leg attached? Had it already been detached? Were you in a state of shock? What happened exactly?
But all I remember, I hopped to the street. I didn't pay my leg no attention or anything. I knew I couldn't walk on it.
Mm-hmm.
But my father came to the hospital and talked with the doctor, and the doctor said they were to amputate it.
Mm.
So I told him to go ahead and do what they had to do. When I
Mm-hmm.
woke up, I was Greater Hospital.
And were you above the knee or below the knee?
Below the knee.
Below the knee? Okay. How did that affect you immediately, and how did it eventually affect you?
Well, I really didn't pay no attention. It really didn't bother me. The only thing bothered me that I was a jogger.
Mm.
And every time I see someone jogging, I get emotion.
Okay. And that still happens till today?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you deal with it over time? Did you have to go through therapy? What did you do to deal with it?
No, I didn't go through the step or anything like that.
Okay. So you do have a prosthetic right now, or what is it that you do have?
But I have a prosthesis here.
Okay. All right. Can you show kind of?
Sure, I can take it off. Sure.
Okay. So, and how easy was it to adjust to walking now with the prosthesis?
Well, I worked on it the first day.
Yeah.
First day I was ready to walk out the door with it. They told me to bring it back.
Okay. Now, before we go to Mr. Gooch, I just want to ask, are there advances now, either one you can answer this, as far as medical advances where perhaps you may not have had to amputate the leg, being, 1986 compared to 2019? Because I've heard instances where they said, well, perhaps we could have actually healed that, and it's a determining factor a lot of times, the quality of health insurance that you have that can save a leg, or was it just no way that you possibly could have saved the leg?
It was my foot.
Oh, it's a foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they couldn't save it.
Okay. Now, Mr. Gooch is going to tell us why we're here today.
Yes. Well, I met my brother. I'm in the process of relocating down to Florida, and I was at a U-Haul place where I'm putting all of my stuff away, and I happened to run across his wife, and I seen a picture that was on a counter of a gentleman with one leg. So I asked her, I said, well, do we have one leg? And she said, yes, that's my husband. And she told me the same story that he's telling you all. And she had me to come out. And when I seen him, he was telling me about his situation with his leg, that, you know, he was having trouble with it, and was talking about getting another one. And I was telling him about what Amputees Awesome is doing with the prosthetic company down in Orlando.
Okay.
And I told him that we can possibly help him to get another leg. So we kind of talked a little bit yesterday, and that's when I had gave you a call, and I told him that, you know, we can put together a fundraiser. And not only that, I was telling him about not only do we help people get prosthetic leg, but we are creating jobs for people with disabilities, whereby we putting together these tote bags, the t-shirts that you see on back, whereby amputees will be printing and actually putting stuff together that we're going to be selling onto our website. And he was telling me about, you know, he's on Social Security, and he was looking for something to do part-time. So that's a possibility after we help him to get his prosthetic leg.
What's the difference between this type of leg? Can I see that?
Yeah.
This type of leg and one of the ones, you know, that we may be trying to get him.
Okay, well, for one, we're going to give him a different type of foot. I don't know what the name of this foot that he have here, but this one here, we have a foot that bends. I forgot what they call the actual name of the foot, but he's going to get a better foot, and he's going to get fitted for a new socket.
Okay.
Unlike me, I'm above knee. You know, mine is a little bit more complicated than his. But basically, he's going to get a new socket and a new foot down in Orlando.
Okay. And that'll give him more agility,
Oh,
ability
yes.
to walk
Oh,
around
yes.
a little smoother.
Yes.
And that ultimately affects the gait.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we just here to introduce you to Mr. Harris, and it's a pleasure meeting you, and we look forward to being able to be of assistance to you, Mr. Gooch, and his wonderful organization, Amputees Awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Talking to you soon. All right.
Okay.